You know what? A lot of I've always had questions about, you know, once I got this condition, a heart condition, I looked at it as being like, okay, I felt like I had to stop everything. I felt like anything that I do from now on, finding out that I have a heart disability, is I can't do it no more. But you know what? No, it's not gonna stop me. I'm not gonna let it stop me, because just because I have a disability doesn't mean that I have to stop what I want to do in life. That just, you know what it made me feel like? I had to push for more. I'm gonna push for more. And if you're in a situation where you feel that way or you're disabled, keep going. Keep pushing yourself. Because when I found out that I was disabled, you know what I realized? It's not gonna stop me. It's gonna make me push for more. So what I started doing, I started looking for different grinds, different hustles. I said, look, if it's gonna be this way, I gotta find something that's gonna help support me. So that's why, you know what? I'm on YouTube. That's why I said I'm not gonna stop doing YouTube. That's why I said I'm gonna keep pushing myself on YouTube. And that's just that. Because you know why? Because I have no other choice. A lot. Back when I was younger, man, a lot of stuff, kind of veered me off from doing, because I let my emotions and feelings get in the way of how people looked at me or judged me or whatever the case may have been. But I'm not gonna let that stop me. I'm not gonna let that stop me. And don't let it stop you. Don't let nobody say that you can't do nothing. Because you can. God gave everybody the ability to succeed in life. He gives us the energy, the power. So guess what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna keep a strong mind, and keep pushing forward. No matter how hard the obstacle is, there's always ways around stuff. There's always ways to make it easier for you to get stuff done. And that's just how you have to look at it. Because if you let one obstacle get in your way, it may stop you from reaching your goals, anything you're trying to push for. See, like I said, like you want to be like, when I was younger, I didn't even think, when I was younger, I didn't even think I would be go to college. I didn't even think I would go to college. Because I only thought just super smart people would go to college. But I didn't realize I had my own brain and how to get more knowledge for my own self. I had to research. I had to study. I had to really want to learn what I'm trying to learn. So it may have took me more than one try, because when I first went to college, I really didn't have that push that I wanted to. But then once I began to start living life, I was like, okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna need some type of education, some type of resource, so I can have something I can use in my life to make money, honestly. And so what I did, I went back to college. And got my degree. And when I tell you this, that feeling of getting my degree in college, It felt so good. It felt so awesome. And then that's after I graduated college. That's when I knew I could be anything I wanted to be. I even went. I felt like learning getting a degree in getting other degrees in college. So man, never limit yourself. Never let anybody think that you can't do it. Even your own self. Because guess what? Your own self is your worst enemy. That'll be the hardest enemy you'll have to go against is yourself. I mean, when I was younger, also, I didn't even think I'd be able just to have kids, man, to be honest. But guess what now? I got 3 to 4 kids, man. And it's a beautiful thing. Fatherhood is one of the most beautiful things I've ever felt. So, if you need motivation, I'm here to motivate you. Keep going. Keep following your dreams. Keep pushing towards what you want to do. Whether it be a YouTuber, a tech person, IT, in different fields, whatever. Keep pushing to it. It's a trade. You can use that as a trade. It'll help you. It's not impossible, man. It's not impossible for anybody. Anybody can do anything. That's why God gave us this ability to do for ourselves, to do for our own. Anything is possible. You just have to be willing to put the time in, to have the strength to get it done. It's possible. So if you're not getting those views, keep posting. Keep posting. Keep making content. Keep putting titles that the algorithm will catch up, that are trending. Keep being you. Be your original self. Don't change because somebody wants you to change or your body says you can't do it. Find a way to do it. Make your own reality. That's part of it. It's not hard. It's your mind. Your mind that's fighting against you. Your own self that's fighting against you. Stop it. And in the end, it will show you who you really are. Are you going to be somebody that starts something and stops it? Or are you going to be somebody that fights through it? Trust me, the person that fights through it will make you look at yourself so much differently and be proud of yourself so much more. Why? Because you're worth it. As an individual, a person, a parent, a father, a mother, an aunt, an uncle, grandma, grandpa, you're worth it. You're all worth it. And I'm here to motivate everybody. Even my small creators and followers. Why? Because you're all worth it. It may have took me a little while to realize it, that I can be who I want to be and not let anybody's judgment or what people think keep me from being who I want to be or push toward the goals I want to be. That's part of life. You taking steps, right? It's part of life. We don't have control over everything in our life sometimes. Sometimes God's makes us go through stuff to realize that we're still, human, and we're not able to control everything. Don't stop for nobody. Don't let nobody give you a reason to stop. Don't even let yourself stop yourself. Because your body sometimes will be like, hey, you need to slow down. Don't let it stop you reaching your goals, though. What you gotta get done. At the end of the day, what you gotta get done, you have to get it done, regardless of circumstances, regardless the issues that may pop up in life, regardless the problems that may pop up in life. You gotta be strong. Not only for yourself, but the people that you care about and love. That's just part of it. To me, when I look at my disability, it's a strength. Why? Because it's going to push me to be more and a better person, a better father, a better friend. That's just what it's going to do for me. It's going to just push me so I can't push to the one.
Come here.
And then I'm going to keep going after that. This is what you have to do, especially in a situation that involves you, or you physically and mentally. That's when you show up. That's when you show out. Because then you'll show yourself who you are and what you're made of. Ain't nobody gonna tell me otherwise. Nobody. And that's how you gotta come at it, just like that. That's part of life. You think when I was in high school, if people called me names or said something to me, you think I cared about what they said? No. Why? Because my mind was already on what I had to do and what I had to get done. You think that I let anybody that said college was hard or that it's expensive and you gotta pay all that back stop me from going to college? No. Try to prove myself I can still do it regardless. That's exactly how I came at it too. I became an animal, man. Like, yeah, I'm gonna attack it all different ways. Life, period. Life think I'm gonna come one way, I'm gonna come another way. It's like chess, you know. Don't let anything stop you from what you're trying to do. It's mentally, physically, or spiritually. Oh, okay. Yeah. For the long run, if you let something stop you, it'll make you feel like, and you end up looking back, you be like, dang, why did I let somebody stop me from doing something? Why did I let my own self stop me from doing that? You don't want to be in that position. Go ahead and do it and prove to yourself that you can do it. And when you get it done and get there, you can be like, guess what? I did it. They went under the thing.
They went under that house.
Mm-hmm. So don't let anything. He gonna run back up here. Right. So especially if somebody tells you or tries to tell you that you can't do it. Don't allow nobody tell you can't do nothing in life. That's one thing I can't stand. One thing I can't accept, and I won't accept. For me, I know I can do anything, regardless of this heart disability. You know, I even played sports in high school, and I can still play basketball. I can still run. I can still ride a bicycle. I can still do all that stuff. You know why? Because I never let myself stop me from doing it. It was already installed into me. So it's a process, man. It really is a process that you have to go through. You know, if the professional athletes had somebody to tell them they couldn't do nothing, if they would have stopped, they never would have made it to like the NFL, the NBA. There's perfect examples right there. They never would have made it. So I'm saying all this to say and to motivate each and every one of us. That's not hard. It's not hard for you to motivate your own self and get to where you need to be. It's just a process. It's just like figuring out a math problem or an equation or something. If one way doesn't work, figure out another way, another equation, another way. You can get something. You can get it done. Process and elimination. That's part of it. That's part of the process and elimination. Process and elimination. Process and elimination. You know, like it has to. Yeah, you have to figure this thing out. You have to figure this thing out. Doing the recording. Yeah, process and elimination.
Mark gone?
Yeah, he just left. So yeah, man, pushing yourself, push yourself with no limits. That's gonna keep you from doing so. Pushing yourself, not letting anything get in the way of what you're trying to get done. That's the main point. Process. You, regardless of your disability, don't let your disability be a disability. Because if you do, it's just not gonna. You're not gonna be able to get to where you're trying to get to. You're not gonna be able to get to where you're trying to get to, and that's just facts. That's just what it is. That's just part of it. So just keep going, keep pushing yourself, regardless of whatever is in your way, especially your disability. Because as you see, I'm not stopping, regardless of if I have a heart disability or not. And I take medicine every day and every night for this. Yeah. I mean, it's not including I had to be in a hospital for almost 2 to 3 months when I first found out that I had this disability. And I had lost a tremendous weight. I think I probably weigh about close to 200 now. I weighed about maybe like 160. So I had lost a lot of weight. And it was right before I was about to have Elijah. So that was probably one of the scariest points of my life that I had to go through. But you know what? I kept going, pushing myself, and I wasn't gonna stop. Regardless of having to go through what I had to go through, I wasn't gonna stop it because I knew I had a baby on the way. I had to figure out how I was gonna get money to support my kids, especially my newborn. But you know what? I kept positive mind regardless. And I kept God close to me at all times. At all times. I knew if I would have slipped up or lost my faith, that would have been it. It would have been it. Nobody can tell you that it wouldn't, just because how strong my faith in God is, and without having faith in Him, nothing's possible, man. Not even this. And to say this, keep your faith in God. Have faith in God, because He'll always be there, even through the hardest times. When you don't have nothing. Facts. You don't have nothing at all. He'll be there. But don't let nothing stop you. Nobody, nothing, not even yourself. Because if you do, in the end, you'll regret it. Harshly, wholeheartedly. You'll always think back, why did I let this stop me? Why let this person stop me? Why did I let my own self stop me? It's not worth it. You can do it and accomplish anything you put your mind to it, your spirit, your energy to it. But become a superhero. Literally, become a superhero. Nothing will be able to stop you. And that's what it's all about. And then motivating other people to keep going as well. At the end of the day, we all need each other. We all need support. Somebody needs help. All right.